My beautiful brothers and sisters of the Teo community, it gives me great pleasure to share with you a wonderful celebration we're having this year on July the 22nd, the Feast of Magdalena, where Sister Joy, coming from France, is taking her solemn vows as a lay monastic and who lives the monastic life. Though she's married, she has an arrangement with her partner, her husband, where she has surrendered her heart to Jesus and is living the monastic life each day. And I feel such a great joy when she joins me each morning, afternoon, evening, and late at night for the vigil. A demonstration of such commitment and discipline reinforces my hope that despite the low numbers from within our community who do not join us, many because of their commitments, but they don't even watch the recordings according to the statistics and the stat program that I've got installed. And the reason given is that they're so preoccupied with their lives that they can't join us in prayer. I find that very sad, because I'm not your expert monk. I struggle each day, but my heart was guided to surrender to the mystical heart of God. And that's why I do what I do. So I've planned my life around live stream, because I know that the morning prayer at 9 o'clock, the novena prayers at 3 for members who are in distress for 7 days, the 5 o'clock vespers, and the 1 hour vigil at 9 every night is given as an act of love to a loving God and to Mother Earth, who has asked me, a Franciscan, to ask our community to support her. But what I get in emails, far too busy. I'm far too busy saving and rescuing family, friends, and others. And that is sad. Can you imagine when the mighty companions finally get their act together and surrender their heart proper and join one another in prayer, if not each day, then at least once or twice a week? Then the Abbey will materialize and we can come together. Or will the members choose a duvet day and just not bother? That's not what Francis invited us to become. He gathered us because he knew we were trained by the Master Jesus as Essenes. When Magdalena was assigned to us as our mentor and teacher. Oh, but you'll probably procrastinate and think, oh, well, how do you know that? Well, I suggest you go into your heart and you ask your heart. But I think the time has come that when the field of dreams is made available, not all of us will be there. Only those whom Jesus calls. And he will weed out the fair weather monastics, or as we called them back in the Alexian Brother when I was a young nursing monk, the monastic tramps. They only wanted you when they had a need. But when you needed them, they were never there. They ran away. Too much trouble. And I've seen so many join and lose heart because they've not surrendered their heart. Because when we surrender our heart, the God of abundance provides and takes care of all the drama. And the reason why those who get discouraged or disheartened is not because God has given up on them, because they have given up on God. And the vision has gone into the back of their subconscious mind. Well, the vision is a reality, and if we're not willing to honor our heart and support the Lord Christ, the cosmic Christ, Magdalena and Mother Earth with Francis, then they'll find someone else. And I know the last few years have been a challenge for me on many levels, but on a health level, on a spiritual level, but on a practical level of living in a rural community such as this, where I have had to pay the price of rejection. I'm not wallowing in that, but I know that people laugh behind my back, and I bless them. I don't condemn them, but I take very seriously what I was asked to do. And as St. Benedict said to us on the day of our ordination as monks on the 8th of December 68, a long time ago, over 40 years ago, he said, it takes a minute to recite your vow, but a lifetime to live it. What I'm seeing now in the Teo community are the modern day equivalent of the Pharisees and Sadducees of the temple that Jesus, when he kicked ass, because they desecrated his Father's house. They were the takers. They took from God and abused his gift. I'm not inferring that you've done that, but I'm seeing strands of the modern day taker syndrome where people have expectations that we will run to their whims and fancies, that we, Mother Olivia, the pastoral team, and I, will bail them out. No. We are each responsible as a member of an online community to nurture our spiritual soul. And we should not have to have someone like me do a video to challenge your heart, to revisit your sacred contract, and to be a people of prayer. We are approaching a significant time in our spiritual evolutionary process. On May 27th next year, make a note please in your diary. Those who have surrendered their heart and who do walk in the footsteps of Jesus the Barefoot Galilean, adopting the principles and practices and simplicity of Francis, Sri Chimoy, Teresa Vavla, the Little Flower, and all the great saints, will see Christ. And the rest of mankind will wait until the 21st of December, my birthday, 2012. I give you a choice today. If you say you're a light bringer of peace, I do not like the word light worker because it's being devalued by man's ego. A light bringer of peace is one who honors the divine within and who embraces that divine through surrendering of their heart. Procrastination and processing are the tools of the Antichrist. Yes, you can condemn me for that, but I speak to you only of love and truth. I have never tried to coerce you into being an oblate or a lay monastic or a friend of the Teo community. You have to take responsibility for yourself now, because the time is now upon us. And we've seen it with the Middle East. The fire has been lit by God in Afghanistan, and it is sweeping the Middle East. And Mother Earth needs you and me to be a people of prayer. Where are you? Where are you with your brothers and sisters when we come together as a loving family? Is this how you're going to be if you join the community, the Field of Dreams, the Abbey of St. Francis? Only Jesus will decide who enters there. But as I said in the previous video, those who say, "Oh Lord, Lord," that won't be enough. If our hearts are not married to the eternal truth of what Jesus has instructed you and I to do, then we are wasting our time. We might as well be lap dancers. The challenge is real, and the mighty companions now need to consolidate. And I'm giving it my 150% of prayer and sacrifice to make this Field of Dreams a reality for God's children of all faiths and none. Are you there? Or have you weakened because of the dramas in your life? Your God of abundance and providence is waiting to hear from you. Bless you. I know you will survive.